2.
Hi, and welcome to the Denver Diner.
This is Rick Lawson.
And this is Ruann Keith.
We are the owners and proprietors of the Denver Diner.
Well, you might say we're the perpetrators.
Yes, actually that's true. We conceived of the Denver Diner as a place where anything could happen, and it does.
There's no format that can't be changed.
Yes, our philosophy is that television was made to be broken.
We have a cast of regulars.
We have guest stars.
We have music.
We have Pirandello.
We have Peter Parker Day.
We have a studio audience.
And we have fun.
But educational fun.
Yeah, like Pee Wee Herman.
Absolutely. Stay with us for a few minutes.
And sample the menu.
At the Denver Diner.
Your order's always up at the Denver Diner.
And remember, it's more than a situation comedy. It's a place to eat.
Oh, we're going to the diner. Yeah, we're going to the Denver Diner. Well, we're going to the diner. Don't you know? It's the only place to eat, the Denver Diner. Yeah, we're going to the Denver Diner. Well, we're going to the diner. Don't you know? It's the only place to eat. When you get home, you leave a
This place has character. It's the kind of place where young people come to get away from their parents. Husbands come to get away from their wives. Wives come to get away from their husbands. You know what I'm talking about? Can you see it? All those people coming through that door. The door to Dave's Denver Diner. Anybody in the world could come through that door. Anybody at all.
Somebody here called Channel 9. Sheila, I can't leave these two back.
Excuse me. I'm from Westward. Is this the Denver Diner? I was told to meet someone here.
Hello? Good evening, sir. Would you like to take a load off? Hey, you can park it right here, so that...
Hi, she. Right. Hi there. Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm from the Nuts and Bolts Refrigerator Repair Company.
Seemed like a really nice guy, but I have to tell you, you're trying too hard.
This is Jim Tanner with the news at 5 o'clock.
Well, Marcia says it's a great security measure. I mean, if somebody knocks on your door during the day and says they're the postman, you know it's not the postman, it's just some filthy pervert.
All right, wait a minute. What if it's a special delivery postman? What about that?
Well, it could still be a filthy pervert.
Amen. Come on! Amen. 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 Come on, I know y'all can sing. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Good night.
I miss New York delicatessen. The difference between New York and Denver is a matter of such simple emphasis. In Denver, the corned beef is really deformed beef. I miss New York delicatessen. Here's a ballad to potato salad. I want my mommy and her pastrami.
You know, I only had one girlfriend my whole life. You know, back in Chugwater, there's not that many girls to go around. So kind of when you're young, you know, you just kind of pick one out and kind of stick with them, hope nothing happens to them, you know, over the years. And, poor last night's tour when you're poor. Life ain't manure, so make sure that you're not. Poverty has got you by your tired little collar.
that not smoke signals signaling war and pillage against the white man?
Oh, hell no, it's a tire fire, and you guys started it. Boy, smells lousy, too. So what are you gonna do about it, white boy?
Hi, honey, I'm home. Oh, I love saying that. Honey, I'm home.
Just because Bambi doesn't have a date Saturday night doesn't mean she's a bad person, right? I mean, it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with her, right?
Right. I mean, no, there's nothing wrong with her. I just, well, you know, there's still plenty of time before Saturday night to get a date.
No, wait a minute. You don't understand. She does not need a date.
Oh, yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Oh, Sheila, you're so confusing. If I don't have a date, then I need a date. If I do have a date, I don't need one. But since I don't, I do.
Forget it. I give up.
Kiss me.
No, Frankie.
Oh, come on, please.
No, Frankie.
Just a little one on the elbow.
No, Frankie, you know how I feel about that.
Oh, gosh, Inez. Yeah, I do. Just a little one.
No.
No tongues, I promise.
No.
Oh, gosh.
You can swear all you want to. The answer is still no.
Action.
Just for the record, I don't see why I have to play all these dyke women for Pete's sake.
Cut.
I mean, come on. First a truck driver, and now this, a gangster.
Hey, look, Shelley Winter played Ma Barker in the early stages of her career, right? Don't you admire Shelley Winters?
No.
Are we ready to go, Joyce?
I mean, are you trying to tell me something? You think I have a gender identity problem or something?
Joyce, sweetheart, are we ready to go?
I mean, I have some depth, you know. I am an actress.
Of course you are. Nobody's denying that. Now, we're ready. Stand by. Tape rolling. Action.
Looks like we didn't do our homework, boys.
Looks like this ain't the place for us to set up shop, shall we say.
Let's say that.
I just did.
Go ahead, hit it, Madge. Madge. Madge, hit it, Madge. Madge. Madge, come on, Madge. Yeah, you know how to do it, Madge. Oh, cool. I go with the flow. I let myself run. 'Cause I'm in tune with all of it, the cosmic scene.
Well, I think I can get it to fit in there, but I'm not sure. I know that these hearing aids, they make them bigger than they used to.
Okay, now, madam, this should get the earwax out of there real good. Yeah, yeah.
Earwax, no.
Freeze.
I have never seen a woman with sideburns this long.
Honey, what happened?
Oh, just a little accident, just a little accident. Nothing to flip a bridge over.
She got mangled by an RTV mall shuttle.
Oh, my God, that's horrible.
Oh, nothing to flip a bridge over.
It's not that unusual, Sheila.
Well, I think maybe I should have breakfast. So, why don't you get me something, let's see, something simple. Eggs Benedict with a light sauce and crepes Suzettes and a nice consomme.
I'm afraid that's not on the menu anywhere.
I see. Well, then what would you recommend?
I'd recommend that you have breakfast in Boulder.
Charming.
What's going on here?
This is a meeting of the minds. And so far, nobody showed up.
So, where'd you work in Tulsa?
Drove a truck.
Big rig?
Big.
Right. Spent a lot of time alone then.
Yep.
Do you miss it?
Nope.
You don't miss the freedom, the independence, the open road?
Nope.
How come?
Hemorrhoids.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was trying to discover my real self. But I had to stop.
Why?
Because this monster moved into my closet.
I do not believe that you think I am as ignorant as my character. I happen to have been selected as a Rhodes Scholar.
What's that, a truck driving school?
Shows how little do you know. I submitted a paper on the relative instability of personality traits in the urban society. It was well received.
Well, that sure seems like an odd topic for an actress. Were you a theater major?
I turned down the Rhodes because of what he did in South Africa.
Who?
What?
Who did what?
Rhodes in South Africa.
Well, it seems like you're pretty snooty if you wouldn't go to Africa because the roads were bad.
You just sit around and talk all day long while the real men are out there fighting, taking action, sticking their necks out on the line and fighting for freedom.
Meddling in the affairs of a tiny, impoverished country is hardly heroic, and the deaths of innocent women and children hardly furthers the cause of freedom. If we truly believe in democracy, what we need to do is support the right of the people to decide for themselves.
Well, they don't know what's good for themselves.
And you do?
I love it when you flare your nostrils like that, Billy.
You must know that you're starting to lose this argument, or you wouldn't be changing the subject. And please do not compare me to a horse. I do not find that particularly flattering, even if you are hung like a stallion yourself.
Lily, is it your wifely prerogative to always get my dander up? Can a man carry on a simple conversation without you stirring my blood and staring at me with those seductive eyeballs of yours?
Major, you're pulling at my unconscious identity by baiting my most deep-rooted insecurities, and I want you to put your hands all over my body.
Oh yeah, but the most indescribable is this character who has developed the most complex set of antisocial behaviors you have ever seen. Yeah, you know, the ironic thing about it is that he's not really an unpleasant person. I kind of want to see what he's about. I'd really love to see what makes him tick.
Now, for you who are discriminating, for you who are in charge of your lives, for you who care about your body and the feet that carry it, you who have it all in your lap, and now there's the perfect shoe. For the athlete, the party goer, the professional person, a shoe that always fits your foot. The Pena running shoe. It allows you to be on either side of a tricky issue with one simple bound. The Pena running shoe is designed for people who know where they're going and don't really know how they're going to get there. In this shoe, you can run for the airport no matter where it is. The Pena running shoe. It runs and runs and runs.
Isn't that supposed to make my toes curl? Well, you can save it, sister. I wouldn't believe you if you told me the sky is blue.
It is not. It only appears to be blue due to atmospheric conditions.
See anybody down there who gives a shit?
Make my day.
If I sell the diner, my dad'll kill me.
And if he don't, I will.
She should, like, get into Esalen or flotation therapy.
What's that?
Well, it's like a way of disconnecting the umbilical quality of our superego from the multiplex physiogeny of our physical selves.
It sounds horrible.
Hey, what you doing here? What is this? This is private property, you know, and I don't cotton to no trespassing.
That's my bird.
Listen, sweetheart. I know this won't do any good, but I'll explain it to you once, just once, and then I'll give up trying. A man's got to stick by his guest star, no matter what. Whatever he is, he's your guest star, and you've got to stick by him. It doesn't matter what he's done.
Sam, what are you saying?
Many of the dangerous spirits cross the border along with the good ones. Ramjob is their leader. He is the most treacherous one of all. He occupies his victims' bodies and causes them to do horrible, unspeakable acts.
Unspeakable acts. Anything you can talk about?
Know what I mean? And that's what the doctor said to my mother when he slapped my face in the delivery room.
The next time someone asks you to go to the suburbs, just say no.
No, I'm afraid not. This trim tailoring business has gotten totally out of hand. I don't have a private life anymore. It all seemed so harmless at first. When the first one or two spirits entered my being, I was thrilled. After years of patient study, I finally connected with the netherworld. The conditions have gotten so bad that they're talking about starting a union and going on strike. And asking Shirley MacLaine to arbitrate. I don't even like Shirley MacLaine.
Do you drink this much all the time?
Women without men get drunk a lot.
I'm really looking forward to meeting your mother.
Oh, yes, and Mumsy is just delighted you'll be joining us on our hiatus.
Oh, I can't wait to see her hiatus and her camellias, too.
How amusing.
I want so much to break out of these constraining mindsets, you know, that, and I know that I will never be able to have a mature, mutually supportive relationship with a woman until I do. It's like a curse.
Well, you know, that's really refreshing.
Oh, good. It's I guess I'm just gonna have to, apologize all over myself and, just leave it at that. But I really would like to have this conversation at another time.
So would I.
Great. What do you say, well, we could rent a Jane Fonda film and we could have dinner at, say, my place.
I love it. Have you seen Julia?
Oh, I have always wanted to see that film.
He was playing the soundtrack from Cheech's new movie, Born in East L.A.
Talent in place. Where's my floor director?
Alrighty, can we clear the set, please? Talent only. Hey, talent only, buddy. This means you gotta go.
I wait in the Denver sun for the Suicide Squad. Will they stop the sun? The warm sun on 16th Street, 15th Street, 14th Street, 13th Street, 12th, 11th, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, kablooey! That's all, folks.
Here's the way this works. Your call is at 6 a.m., okay? You get your script at 7 a.m. You have to have it memorized by 10, right? Makeup is at 11 o'clock. We go in front, we tape the first segment at 1:30. You get a 15-minute break at 6. Then we tape the live audience segment at 8:30. Got that? Hey, where are you going? No, wait, this is fame. This is sport. This is exciting. This is television.
You have wonderful eyes. They're mystical.
Thank you. You have incredibly clear skin.
Thank you. If life were a spatula, would we all be better?
My life is over, over. There is nothing to live for. Nothing to live for.
If you'll excuse me just a moment, if I may be so bold, perhaps it would be more dramatic if you lowered your voice.
You think so? Oh, okay. My life is over. I have nothing to live for. Nothing to live for.
Excuse me, no, dear me. I mean, in a lower register.
Oh, no. I don't know how to do that. I need register lessons.
You do understand the meaning of register as it relates to the larynx and the voice box and the diaphragm, do you not?
Mr. Granger, I don't know you well enough to discuss my diaphragm with you.
After the game, he and his friends, they was all seniors, came over toward my girlfriend and me, Sulie Mae. And before you knew it, it was love at first sight. Anyway, 6 weeks later, when he promised to respect me, we did the deed that sealed our love. Well, unfortunately, it wasn't quite like what you read about in true romance. I mean, something was amiss. And 4 weeks later, I'd missed all that. So, July 4th, 1961, we was blissfully wed.
When I was a boy, and the Nazis were occupying our village, my father would often look out the window and cry. Oh, not because of what the Nazis have done to our village, our home, our farm, but because they had stopped the village clock. Oh, he would keep it running. He kept it running all his life. He kept it in tune. He would oil it. He rubbed the hands until they shone like ebony. Then they dismantled it. They took away its heart. And he would sit there at the window at night, empty, like a corpse. And he would tell me that it was a bad time because it wasn't being marked. And I knew that he was right.
It sure has been a busy day. I've been hogtied with a passel activity. I said, this sure has been a busy day. I've been hogtied with a passel activity. Oh, please do not make me say that dreadful line again.
Hey, what's wrong with that line?
Oh, look, I may be playing a hayseed, but nobody talks like that.
You know, this is really quite an amusing place you have here. While I should have never indulged in your cuisine, I do like observing the various forms of life that wander in.
Or crawl, as the case may be.
I still have nightmares about it. Cul-de-sac after cul-de-sac after cul-de-sac. And all with the same name. End of the line road, end of the line circle, end of the line boulevard, end of the line drive. It's okay. It's okay. Come on, turn your cameras off.
I never thought I'd have so much in common with a Native American woman.
Oh, honey, well, you suffer, I suffer, it's all the same. I married this one here thinking, oh, we'll have plenty of cozy evenings together, growing old, forgetting what sex is like, God rest their souls. But no, instead I am dragged from one end of South Dakota to the other end of Utah while this Michigan warrior here tries to find the spirits of his dead relatives. It's like the men, they live for the dead, like they can't do any better. Do you know what I'm saying? I do. Well, those are two words I never should have said, let me tell you. Hey, brave guy, ready to get a room for the night?
Wife, you will sit and you will be quiet while I attempt to communicate with my ancestors.
In a pig's eye, sweetheart, you collect the spirituality, we're looking for a Sheridan.
Do you know what Denver really needs? A down-home diner. Yeah, someplace where you can get a cup of coffee at 4 a.m. Because there's not a place in this town where you can get a decent cup of coffee at 4 in the morning. Yeah, an authentic diner. You know the kind of place I mean?
You know, this place is kind of homey.
Hey, you're right. It's the kind of place where young kids come to forget their parents. Husbands come to forget their wives, and wives come to forget their husbands.
The Denver Diner.
This place is a gold mine. A gold mine.
I'd open a place like this myself if I wasn't so successful at what I'm doing now. Just think about it, though. Anybody in the world could walk through that door. Anybody at all.
Ready? Are you Rick? Am I Rick?
Broke the other one.
Yes, I'm Rick.
He's home.
Yeah, we're going to the diner. Don't you know? It's the only place to eat, the Denver Diner. Yeah, we're going to the Denver Diner. Well, we're going to the diner. Don't you know? It's the only place to eat. When you get home, you leave a note by the phone. You'll be at the diner. You'll be at the Denver Diner. You'll be at the Denver Diner. You'll be at the diner. We're eating at the diner. Yeah, we're eating at the Denver Diner. We'll be eating at the diner. Don't you know? It's the only place to eat. You can tell your mama the food is hot, and they'll never let you know when you're not at the diner. At the Denver Diner. Denver, 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 back down, back, back, and down, 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 back down, back, back, and do, 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 back down, dun, 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 dun.
So stay with us for a few minutes.
And sample the menu.
Remember that your order is always up at the Denver Diner. We screwed that up.
More than a situation comedy. It's a recipe.
We'll stay with us for a few minutes and sample the menu at the Denver Diner.
Yeah.
Your order is always up.
At the Denver Diner.
One more time.
Hi, and welcome to the Denver Diner. Let's use Union away from my time.
Stay with us for a few minutes and sample the menu at the Denver Diner. Okay.
At the sample of menu. Okay. Ready.
Okay, we'll go. Let's go.
Okay. We have fun.
But very educational fun,
Yeah, like Pee Wee Herman.
like Pee Wee Herman. So stay with us for a few minutes.
And sample the menu. At the Denver Diner.
At the Denver Diner.
Your order's always up at the Denver Diner.
It's a situation comedy. It's more than a situation comedy. It's a place to eat.
Very